Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who just loves goth, dark, edgy makeup, and that's what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to show you guys how I did this it started off as like a sort of kawaii pastel goth inspired, almost like an e-girl inspired look. Kind of became a bit more like traditional, almost bordering on Victorian kind of goth with a little bit of trad goth thrown in. I don't know, I'm just gonna use a blanket statement and just call this a goth look. I don't do these looks very often, but I really should because I had a lot of fun creating this. So if you guys want to see how I did this, then please keep on watching. Kind of feeling the e-girl vibe today. Okay, so let's put on some Urban Decay All-Nighter Primer. I had a reaction to a foundation a couple years ago, stopped using it, and then I used it the other day and then I seemed fine, but I almost don't want to tempt fate too much because I am getting these highs and I'm worried that it'll make me break out again. Because literally my face swelled up for a solid month, and it probably was unrelated because I've never had that reaction ever again to a foundation. Maybe I'll just do thinner brows. I'm going to use the Benefit Precisely My Brow pencil. So I just want to fill in my brows and shape them, but I don't want to make them too big. The thing that's really annoying also is it looks even in person, and then when I'm editing, I notice one brow looks significantly smaller than the other. And this happens every single time. And I'm not sure if it's just the way that my lens is shaped. Let's see if I can do Dolly inspired makeup and sort of make my eyes droop down a little bit, but add a little bit of an e-girl flair. Anyways, I need to do my face makeup first. I'm gonna tempt fate again, and I'm gonna use the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Foundation because this is one of my lightest foundations I think that I own. So I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape, also a very light concealer. Light as in the shade that I have is too light for me probably. Alright, so I'll just carve out my brows. I feel like there's just a little bit of product that went up above where I want the brow area to be. So I'll just kind of carve them out with concealer. My brows look a little more even on camera, but in person they really don't look even. Okay, you know what? I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna do eyeliner first. Kind of map out where, how big I want my eyes to look, and then I might add some eyeshadow on top if I feel like it needs it. So I rarely use a pencil or gel liner. I just personally am more comfortable with a liquid liner. I'm gonna use this to map out where I want my eyeliner to be, and then I'll probably go over it with a liquid liner after. We'll see how I feel. So we're gonna do a little creepy cute, a little pastel goth, a little e-girl, a little less 16 Candles, a little more Touch Me. And I'd like to do that thing where the eye goes down. So let's maybe start there. Oh, this is not a sharp enough point. And I struggle so badly to get the angle right on this. Okay, let's just leave it there. I can always clean it up after. Okay, so we're gonna do something kind of like this on the eye. Again, I'll fill it in after. It's looking a little trad goth right now, but I want to make it a little cutesy, so I'm going to bring this part down, and we're going to make the wing super big, and we're going to get something kind of like that. And let's try and replicate that on this side. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have to take off my makeup before I go out later because I don't think the people at the pharmacy are going to respond well to this look. I'll start smaller in the inner corner portion and then kind of bring it down. Looks so ridiculous. Okay, let's add some white eyeliner to fill that space in at the bottom. And I might also go over that with white eyeshadow after. Okay, so that's kind of the vibe. Then I also want to add some lashes. Yeah, I don't like using this kind of liner for this reason because it'll kind of skip and drag on my skin, and liquid just goes on so much more seamless. I used to do my eyeliner actually with this type of pencil. My eyeliner never turned out right. And then I discovered liquid liner. I'm like, ah, now I understand. All right, well, it's something. Okay, you know what? I need to switch to liquid liner. This is not working. It's just so much quicker to do things with liquid liner. And you're more precise. It's so much more pleasant. Except when it comes to this little thing in the inner corner. Then I just mess up every time like I did just now. I hate it. I'm debating whether I should just like stick with it or wipe it off and start over. And I'm kind of leaning towards wipe it off and start over. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna wipe off part of it.
All the shadows of the past that I'm so leaving, they held me in my sleepless nights, and I'm drowning in the noise like a free fall, walking along my path for too long. Save myself.
Now, let's fix my concealer. Just go over that area again. I'm trying to keep that area fairly light. And obviously I'll just clean up over here. Let's go back into this white eyeliner. Okay, it's not neat, but does it have to be? The little lashes again. I'm just gonna make them smaller this time. Okay, so I'm looking very, very trad goth, and I want to make it a little cutesier. I want to add some stamps. I like the idea of the moon in the forehead, but I feel like that also might be a little too, like, witchy goth. So maybe we'll just stick with hearts. One over here. Cute, cute. Maybe I'll do a moon on the other side. And do I want it upright or do I want, yeah, let's do it upright. Cute. Okay. Okay, I like this. Oh, I really like this. Okay, so let's leave it there. We've already made it a little cutesy. I'm gonna add a lot of blush, I think, just to make it more e-girl leaning rather than kind of more heavy goth leaning. I've got these blushes from Dior. I'm kind of leaning towards this bright pink one. I did this trick the other day where, I mean, it's not like revolutionary, but I put bronzer like all the way across my cheeks. So let's just try that. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Some people really hate this trend. And like, I don't know, I think it's so cute. I feel like until you've tried it on yourself, it might look a little silly on other people, but I think it's just so flattering. There we go. This is like anime girl blush. So cute. And I'll just drape it up here as well. And that can kind of, ooh, got some foundation that's not really blended in. Okay, now it's getting a little too high. I don't want it to be too editorial. This is so adorable. Okay, I'll just blend it at the bottom. And you know what? I want the color to be really intense right in kind of the center, and then fade a little bit as it goes down, so then it can kind of look like it's a little more blended and a little more like intentional. I don't really want to do bronzer or contour or anything, so I guess maybe I'll put a little shimmer on my eyelids. So just put it down a little bit of glitter primer in the space that I have left on my eyelids. This winged liner is so intense. Okay, and then I'll just take, this is Tiny Nugget. It's a pressed glitter from ColourPop. I'm just tapping it on lightly. So there's just like a little bit of sparkle, but nothing too crazy. Just again, making this whole goth look a little bit softer. This is really bothering me. I'm just gonna go back and clean up my eyeliner. I can never get this inner corner part to look quite right. So you know what? I should stop touching it. I should stop touching it and just leave it. It doesn't super matter which mascara I use for this look, but what I like about this one is it has these little like, spiky things on the bottom, and that's perfect for getting the lower lashes. Now, the more important part is false lashes. Top lashes, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to use the biggest lashes that I own. And these ones are from Amazon. So let's just take a look. Yeah, I think that's the move. Lower lashes, still getting the hang of like how to apply these. Do I just do upper lashes upside down? Like what if I did that? Would that work? That could be kind of cool, right? These are actually really beautiful lashes, and I've worn them to the point where they're falling apart. So maybe these broken ones will be able to be transformed into something. Oh, these are so sad. So well loved, but so sad looking. So what about something like that? Or maybe if I cut them in half? Something kind of like that. So they're like half lashes. That's kind of cute. Yeah, I think that is the look. All right, so I'm just lining it up with where I made that lower, like that fake lower lash line. All right, and something like that. Yeah, you know what? I'm a big fan of these like half lower lashes. And literally I just took regular upper lashes and flipped them upside down, making sure that the wider edge, actually, do I have them backwards? Trying to make sure that the wider edge, or like the outer part, is obviously towards the outer part of my eye. The smaller or thinner part is towards the inner part of my eye. Cool. Cool. Big fan. Okay, I might add a little bit of black underneath just to connect it, although I kind of like the negative space. I don't know. It's kind of a vibe. And I think I might make my wing a bit bigger as well because these lashes are so ridiculously large. So I just came back from lunch and I realized that I forgot to put on highlighter. So let's do that. I don't think I want something super sparkly. I have this luminous multi highlighter. I know it looks like it's a whole bunch of colors, but it actually shows up more like sort of a iridescent purpley white shade. And I'll just use my fingers just to pat that on. Okay, so that gives us a nice glow. I want to go one step further, so I'm going to go into my Aurora Glow Kit from ABH. And I want something kind of sparkly. I'm going to mix these first two shades, Eclipse and Luna. Yeah, maybe I'll do a bit of an ombre lip, we'll see. So just start off by lining my lips. Let's do the, I was gonna call them ooh lips. Let's do those like TikTok kind of rounded lips. Yeah, I'll just bring my lower lip a little bit lower because I'm bringing my upper lip a little bit higher. And that looks a little balanced. So I'm gonna use two different shades of gray. I've got the shade Wolf and the shade Dagger, both from KVD. So I need to bring this darker gray basically to the edge to overlap with the lip liner, but obviously I don't want to go outside the lines. And now I'll just take the lighter shade and I'll just go over that with a little bit more of that darker shade Wolf. Pat that in. And there we go. That's the lips done. Now it's just time to throw on a wig and I'll show you the final look. All right, I'm back and this is the final look. I am so pleased with the way that this look turned out. I think it looks super, super cute. I kind of went for like a more, I don't know what kind of vibe I went for, but I went for something. Okay, with this wig, it's less pastel goth, and the choker actually. It's less pastel goth, kind of more like mainstream goth, I guess. But I tried to make it a little cutesy with the braids. I don't know if that really worked or if it just made everything look very round and flat. Okay, if I wear it out like this, now it looks a little more Harley Quinn. I don't know. I'm not sure about this. Anyways, I'm really happy with the way that this look turned out. I love doing this kind of look, and I just never do it because it just takes me so long to kind of like figure out the placement of everything, and it's always a process. It's always like that point at the beginning where you're mapping everything out and it's like, I don't know about this, and then everything kind of comes together in the end. So I really should do this type of look more. I don't know, it's fun to experiment with different makeup styles. I don't do my makeup like this every day. In fact, lately I haven't really been wearing makeup very much at all, but when I do, I usually do like just a really basic smoky eye. But yeah, I never like to stick to just one style, and I really should play with this style a lot more because it's a lot of fun. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. How did I do? Do you like the look? If you enjoy the content that I post here on my channel, I'm sure you'll enjoy the stuff that I post on my other social media. And as always, I'll leave links in the description box below so you can check it out if you're interested. It's a lot of kind of like, you know, bold, really out there, expressive makeup look. So if that's your thing, I would love it if you could give me a follow. It just really helps me out as a small content creator. Really, any kind of engagement on my content helps. It just tells the algorithm on these platforms that you're interested in seeing my content, and then it'll push it to people who are interested in the same type of things that you are. And that's how I can hopefully grow. And if you enjoy the content that I post here on my channel and you want to see more, I'd love it if you could subscribe and turn on notifications, and that way you'll get updated every time I post a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.